Long day lay me low.
Our heroes are captured and tortured for information, prodded and probed by the Envy Horde to reveal the secrets of the Tumulti and secure their position as the ultimate species. Will they survive? Will the joining of two new heroes help them overthrow vicious Envy overlords? Will their heroics save the planet? Find out on the epic conclusion to Absolute.
Hello. Look, what is that? You're loud. No, okay. Never mind. We're good. Welcome, everybody, to Unhinged Entertainment. Unhinged. Oh, wow, that's... Why is that volume always up? Welcome. Working on Absolute, still, obviously. I might go in and add in some blacks to him. Some heavy shadow. But, anyway, Jason Bascom here, creator of Absolute. Co-founder of Unhinged Entertainment. I am gonna finish this page today, whether it's on stream or off stream. I asked humans if they want to join, really one human, but we'll see what he says. Got the piano music going. Lovely atmospheric piano music. Not sure if you can hear it. So we're gonna just get working here. Got my trusty Dr. P.H. Martin, Black Star, and then like I said, gonna add some heavy shadow. Got my Da Vinci brush here. No, this isn't my Da Vinci brush. I like my Da Vinci brush. Where are you? I know I have it over here somewhere. This might be it, because this is a light brush. There we go. There's my Da Vinci brush. I know football games are on. I'm not a sports guy, so I figured I'll do some streaming. I was gonna, draw anyway, but get some streaming in. See if anybody wants to watch a little. Not getting any ink on this, am I? A little bit. How empty is this bottle? Jeez, man, how much ink did I use? Okay. Spotting some blacks here. Because I gotta wait for that to dry just a little bit. There we go. Just spread it just a little more. There we go. Alright. So, got our hero here, a quote-unquote reluctant hero, if you will. Making his entrance to the battle. There we go. So I'm not sure anybody's interested in watching, or if people are just watching the game. And either way, like I said, I get watch hours, don't get watch hours. That ain't why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I love the fans. That's actually true. It's actually true. I'm not just saying that. That's why we do it. That's why we do it to make comics, but we want the comics to be good for the fans. Alright. And then here we go. Get it. Yeah, I got it. Let's do this. There we go. I'm gonna go in with a little white on that too. I have my iTunes going, so I don't know how loud the piano music is. If it's even audible. I watched Dune last night. That was really good. I really liked it. Yo, Kevlar, what's going on, my friend? How are you? Yeah. Yeah, it's just you. but hail the chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate your kind words, sir. I did a lot of noodling yesterday, and sometimes you have to step back and look at it. And after taking a break for a while, because it's my nephew's birthday, and then like I said, I watched Dune, which is a good 3 hours of my time. After that, I'm like, I can't. If I start drawing, I'll be up until like 6 in the morning, which isn't bad, but then I'll be sleeping until 6 in the afternoon. So, yeah, it was good. I really liked it. I never read the book. I'm going to listen to the audiobook at some point. But it was a really good movie. I recommend it. There are some scenes where they're like staring off into the distance, you know, stuff like that, like contemplating. And they could have done away with some of them to shorten the movie. Like, I get it. You're building atmosphere. You're building, you know, you're showing character emotion, I guess. But it was just a little too much sometimes. Like I said, I don't want to put too much in here. I think that really helped, actually, putting these, just some of these darks in here. Or even thickening up some of these lines. And I'm waiting for this brush to kind of give me a little dryness. I think it's getting there. There we go. If you hear yelling, football game. You know, I don't do sports. You know, it's a shock to everyone I know. So yeah. Yo, Johnny Cage, what's up, my friend? Welcome, sir. How much sand did it have in it? It's quite a bit. Quite a bit of sand. Yeah, it gets everywhere, you know. It gets everywhere. So it's a good thing Anakin wasn't on the, you know, in that movie. He would not be happy. He hates it. He hates the sand. The sand ones were cool. I dug them. It was really good. Like, everybody said it's slow moving. I guess, but it keeps you interested. Like, the beginning of it takes time, but it still keeps you engaged. So it didn't really affect me. I was still very interested in what was happening and the characters' story arcs and stuff like that. And maybe it's because I haven't read the books. I don't know. But I recommend watching it. It's like I said, 2.5 hours of your life. But it's worth it. Hey, El Gargoyle, welcome, sir. Is it what? Is it cancering me? What? No, it's not doing anything that you're just saying right now. Censoring you? Oh, I don't know. I'm on my iPad. All I see is the word is the comment is it's censoring me. That's Words with Friends. It's not. I don't have any water. It's always good. I'm gonna have some in this. This is a pen cleaner, but I have two of them. One of them actually has pen cleaner in it. The other one I use for water when I do watercolors. Which I really want to do. Oh no! Don't fall over. Don't fall down. I mean, as you saw the thumbnail. If you saw the thumbnail, you saw that that's my little station. So it's a little messy. So I don't know where things lie. But anyway, I want to do after Absolute. I might do like a regular art piece, an illustrative art piece, but or finish one actually. I have one. It's 18 by 24. I haven't finished it yet, but there's a lot in it. It's almost done. I don't think I need to go in anymore with him. I think that did it. I like it. It made him stand out a little more. Before it was just like straight line. That did it for me. Oh, it did it for me. So yeah. Sometimes my iPad will freeze up, but do I need to move the camera? You guys think the camera's good? Is the piano music audible? Can you hear it? Is it? Alright, now we're going to work on the background. I might toss in another alien head here. Thing is, it gets cut off, so you're going to need, I'm going to need to put dialogue in somewhere, so I might leave that blank. Then I have a big alien head here, which got cut out a little bit, but I think you can see here's where his third eye was, or is. So yeah, I can't, but I'm not going to do too much to these guys in the background, so this page is actually almost done. Mainly because if I do too much, he'll blend in, so you don't want that. But yeah, I'd like to thank all of my viewers, all the people watching on the replay, or anyone coming in. Everyone go back Absolute Book 2. As you can see, I am working on it, and this ain't no 20-minute page, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing little Tumblr art, nothing to knock some of those artists. They're actually not bad, but some is a very, very small portion of it, but yeah, this is time consuming, time away from the family, which actually I do spend time with my family quite a bit, and that's what actually keeps me from getting a lot of work done. But hey, you know what? Family first. That's what I always tell everybody. If you have a comic, you're doing you like work. This is work, even though to me it's not. This is fun, but it's still work. It's still time consuming. But if you have the choice, spend it with your family. You only have so much time with them, and this planet, this spinning rock. Listening to Tool right now. I like Tool a lot. I have a Tool tattoo on my hand, but it's of the Alex Gray eye, flaming eye. But anyway, I recently watched a old video of them, like one of their first few performances. There was a very different version of Undertow on it, or no, Bottom. It was Bottom. Very different. It was very interesting. It wasn't as refined. See, this alien is unamused. See, can't render too much, and as you can see, I do go over the printed line, the quote unquote blue line. This is like my blue line. But yeah, so yeah, his face and wait, what? Oh, hold on, let me try to catch up here. Yeah, some of those artists are all right. Like one or two. Well, I know Plegel. I mean, well, no, that's no, he was on DeviantArt. No, Dan filling his face and picking his teeth today. He might be sleeping right now, because he did work last night, so he's probably sleeping right now. I haven't set the link out. I suppose I could. I don't know if anybody really wants to come in and hang out, or people are watching football. I asked Luke, but I didn't send him the link, mainly because he might be like helping his mom with something. I know he had to help his mom fix her computer yesterday, so that's why Luke wasn't here. But we like the death metal hero here at Unhinged. He's a very, very talented artist, and when his book comes out, it's gonna be awesome, you guys. So keep your eyes peeled to the pavement. Let me do this. I mean, like I said, I messaged. Maybe he did message me. I think I have Twitter open. I could always just send the link to the Four Amigos to see if any of them want to come in. I don't know, ink spots maybe. I don't know. I like to keep these small. These in studio streams. Small. Too much interaction. It distracts me. So I'll send the link out. Why not? Where is Twitter? There it is. I'll put it in the Four Amigos. And then we'll send it to Ink. Alright. Hey, while I'm over here, let me see Gargoyle. Hey, Pale Rider. I forgot to say hi. You were the one who left that comment. Let's see, El Gargoyle. See, is YouTube censoring? I don't see it in StreamYard. Wait. What's this one? Yeah, that didn't show up in YouTube, dude. It's in my StreamYard though. So yeah, I guess it did censor that. I'm over here, so I'm just highlighting a couple things for you. I don't know if these glasses are bad ones or the good ones. So they help with the blurriness. They're kind of like magnifying glasses. I had to do some physical work this morning, so I am drinking it off now and watching YouTube. Yeah, dude, do that. My work is all physical. I mean, it's not intense, but yeah, he does bring the ladies, doesn't he? Indeed. We like the ladies. You know what? Let's invite Irene. Maybe Irene is out and about. Speaking of ladies, maybe Shay. You know what? Let's invite. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna send the link out to a few people. Alright. Shay might stream today. I'll send it out to Shay and Sai. I haven't seen him in a while. And let's do Irene. Is this Irene? What is she showing me here? Irene, you're a weirdo. Love you. Alright. Sent the link out to several humans. Sent the link out to several. We'll see if anyone wants to join. I have my headphones on. Maybe if I hear a boop, I will go over there and get them. I'll let them know that I'm coming. Christopher John, you want to... Oh, Christopher John. I gotta send you the link, dude. I'll send you the link. You don't have to come in. You don't have to come in, but if you want to. My friend. My friend! Wait, what? 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 There you are. Oh, look at that piece. That's cool. Oh. Alright. There we go. No more links. Hi, Sai. Welcome. Haven't seen you in a bit. Yeah, Christopher John is here, my friend. Links are out if anybody wants to join. I'm just chilling, drawing while the sports are going. Oh, jeez, man. Gonna finish this page today. Absolute Book 2. Shay is spearheading some more duties. Well, she will be. I have to send her the files. So she will be getting more money, everybody. That's always good. Shay needs monies. She needs all the monies. So she will be picking up lettering duties. Well, fine-tuning the lettering duties in the first half, at least. And maybe have her letter the second half, too. We'll see what she wants to do. But it all involves more money, so... and then I can, you know, if she wants, she could... You know, because she's going to be editing it, too. Editing it as well. So... If she wants fresh eyes on it, I'm sure Sai would be happy to help out. I could send them a gift card for, like, I don't know, Applebee's or something. But, yeah, so it'll help the process, because I'm not behind, but I'm not as far ahead as I'd like to be. So if Shay helps out there, and, you know, well, I can't say, you know, she takes on extra duties. Then I'll obviously get done a lot faster, or get done. I'll get done on time either way. I'll just let people know I can't hang out, I can't eat, I can't cook food for little humans. That I have to work and spend all my time doing this. For you, the people. Billy does it really well. He has a Bane modifier. It's a spong, but he has a Bane modifier, so that he uses. Alright, like I said, I'm not going too far into these guys. I just realized that's his neck. And they have these, you know, suits that cover them, the aliens. And their neck area, their cerebral cortex, their nervous system is actually very dense and strong, so you can't cut it really, but they still have wear coverings over it when they're in battle gear. Otherwise, I have to naked. They're all the nude. They're nudists. Sorry if my like I said, I do wear glasses to help with blurriness. Doesn't help really seeing more of the page. And things are still blurry, so they're not the best. They're just from Walgreens, but I brought a comic book in. I'm like, yeah, these work, to see if I could read some of it. But yeah. Does it love that? What? Oh, I gotta bring this iPad closer to you. Come here. Okay. Hey, Rick Sailor, what's up, my friend? Appreciate you swinging by, sir. Yeah. Alright, let me see if I can't read that. Like I said, glasses help, but they don't. And I'd be happy to help you and Shay any way I can. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Si. Yeah. Like I said, whatever expedites the process. I mean, I don't want to overwork her too much and have her take on too much, love that small smant. I can't read that word. Oh, love that arm. Thank you. I think this is arm. Talking to side. Good. This piece is looking awesome. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate that. Appreciate you, sir. Yeah, I saw you on that stream, dude. That was cool. It's good seeing you. It's good seeing you on a stream. That was awesome, man. Yeah, and I was happy to hear you give a death metal hero a shout out, man. He's definitely he not only is he improving every day, but he's already really good. So his book is going to be awesome when he comes out. I know he's working. I don't know if he's working on it right now. He's more or less developing more of it. So people got to keep their eyes to the grindstone. I don't know. Is that a saying? Eyes to the, or is it ears? Ears to the grindstone. Okay. This is an alien hand. I got an Envy hand back here. I'll have to look back to see if anybody booped. I don't know if anybody booped. I didn't hear a boop, but like I said, it's Sunday. People are spending time with family and friends, watching the sports. Right now, the Browns are playing. I'm in Ohio, up northeast Ohio, and my mother, sister, and nephew. Well, my nephew's kind of watching the Browns game. He's 13, so he'll pop in and out of it. He wants to play football, but he doesn't really watch as much of it. And he's really good at it too. So right now he's being homeschooled. So next year he's going to go to regular school, and he's going to try out for football. He's going to play some football. So like I say, he's naturally talented at it. And he played in a little, like, not Pee-wee league, but like a little, I guess it's a Pee-wee league, but and he did really well. He did well. I think his team was undefeated. But and then that's okay. Hey, it works. That looks good actually. Move this over. Yo, leg kick. What's up, my friend? Welcome, sir. I'd like to thank everybody for swinging in. Appreciate that. Jason, go get some. Yeah, I gotta take time off of work though. It'll help, Hill Rider. Like I said, it'll help mainly with blurriness, but the blackouts vision and the milkiness, there's like a milky haze that comes along. My eyes don't let in as much light. So, like actually, this light isn't too bad. I would prefer it maybe a little brighter, but then it blows out the page and you can't really see anything. But and like I said, these glasses actually could be fine, and it could just be my eyes. I really don't know. But I do have to go to the optometrist though to get glasses for bifocals maybe, because far away is super blurry. Everything's blurry. But the blackout areas will always be there unless they invent robot eyes or something like that. But which would be pretty cool, I think. Robot eyes. What is it? Me gato, Mr. Roboto. What is it? Tome yo gato. Tome. Marissa Tome. Hey, Rebel Camp, what's going on, man? How you doing, sir? Yeah. Don't forget, everybody, to share out this thing that I'm doing here. Let me look back. I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody waiting. Nobody knows. No, yeah, share this out. Share out the YouTubes. Share out Absolute Book 2. We've been sitting steady at what, I don't know how many backers, but at like 12,447, 48. Sitting pretty steady at that, and it's a good number. But let's get that up there. Let's get a couple backers. Let's help out this campaign, because the more money this makes, the more I could pay Shay for her extra duties. And I think Sai knows, but Shay knows that I definitely I try to pay her well. I really don't know what the rates are for a lot of things, so I just throw money at her. And I'm like, hey, is this good? Is this a good amount of money? I don't know how things work. I'm just giving you money. But also I don't believe in cheapskating, So yeah, but you back, the more that back this book, actually, the better Frog G will do, I think. The book of Frog G book. So, and everybody gets that Frog G trading card as well as the Nefarious trading card. But that's the first appearance of Frog G. He's going to get his own comic, and that Nefarious trading card is beautiful, by the way. Matt Yackey colored it. And I had a lot of fun doing that one. I don't want to downplay that just because Frog G is getting his own book, and Inkspot's colored that one. Everybody loves it, but that Nefarious trading card is a... Why am I doing... See, alright. I explain this a lot on everybody. Here's like... If you can see this blue line here. This is like the safe area. That's where you kind of want to keep your words and stuff. This other blue line here is the bleed, which means anything pretty much at this line or beyond gets cut off because the trim is in between there where they cut it. I always start inking and cross-hatching and doing more after the bleed, which means it's going to get cut off anyway. Nobody will ever see it. The only way you see it is if you buy the original page, which Rick Saylor has a couple of. So I think more than a couple, and I appreciate that, sir. But yeah, so I always do that though. Like, see, this is even this area that I'm doing here. I don't know. I see work on the page. You know what I mean? I see artwork on the page, and I gotta work on it. I'd love to have. Yeah, I'd love to have robot eyes too. I know Psy would. It'd make them more of a Psy. So yeah. Alright, so this panel's almost done. Like, that's how quick and little detailed I want these. I gotta make sure, like, I'm gonna go in and add some more stuff over there with him. I'm gonna add a little more stuff, and I'll actually blow out some of that. And the sad thing is, not the sad thing, but the tricky thing for me is holding back the detail. I am capable of doing it. I am capable. I can do it. Tell me I can't do things. I can do things. Tell me I can't do something, and then I do it. No matter what it might be. No, I'm just kidding. But holding back detail tends to get a little hard for me. Oh! Like, see, all that's going to get cut off, so I'm not going to... You might see, like, this part here, which is fine. Okay, so that panel's done. Do I want to work in the... I gotta wait for that ink to dry. We're going to wait for that ink to dry a little bit. I don't want to... If this was a sketch, like, from Fragtober or something, yeah, I would... Oh, you know what? It's not done. I mean, I don't see anything here, but I don't want to put anything here. Like, the rest of his mask would be right here, and I would add detail technically. I should. Oh, wait, is this... This is... I gotta skip this song, everybody. But anyway, I don't want to do that, because then he'll blend in again. Oh, wait, maybe this isn't... Oh, it is. Okay. No, the band Tub Ring covered "Remember the Time" by Michael Jackson, and the beginning of it is really good, the music, but But I just don't. I don't want to hear that. Just like Dog Fashion Disco, they covered Grease, and I skip it every time. Like, I know this might look like it kind of blends in, but you'll see. You'll see. Because I just gotta make sure it's dry. I just don't want to. I don't want to smear. Sketches and stuff, I don't mind. Yeah, Replicant's here. Happy to see you, sir. Lord, your glasses. I'm gonna go over there and highlight you. Go over there and highlight you. My iPad's super tiny. Hey, I am V1. Oh, Lord Liam, the 6th. Welcome. Yeah. The bleed line. Okay, because I don't have it set in here, but the bleed line here, the trim is in between, like just past the safety zone is the trim. So that's the trim is where it cuts off. But yeah, the bleed line does allow in case like the cutter shifts or whatever, and there's like so if you extend your artwork past the bleed, it'll still go off the page. But obviously something way past the bleed, like way down here, you're never gonna see it. It's gonna get cut off. And I end up inking quite often. I'll end up adding fine detail way past the bleed, like so far. Like that's why I extended this panels way down here, because it's gonna get cut off here. It looks like I'm flipping you off. It's going to get cut off here, and the panels are going to actually be full page. See what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so it does allow for shift, like in case like the cutter's cut weird and the artwork goes a little wonky. And that's why the safety zone is there too, because there's a little bit of there's a gap, so you don't want to put your words too close to the trim because it might get cut off. So there's a safety zone. And there's plenty of artists who don't even use this blue line template. They'll just draw the whole page, or they'll draw just they'll edge out the bleed, and then they'll draw, just because they're the artist, and then they give it to the letterer, and then he puts it in the safety zone. But I like to have it there. And also, if somebody wants an original page, they have my blue line too on top of it. Now, Frog G, I don't know if I'm going to use my blue line for Frog G, because it's going to be a little different. So Frog G is going to be fun, everybody. Absolute right now, though, is the focus, and this is the fun that I'm having right now. It's my stuff, my style. Well, Frog G is going to be my style too. Don't worry. But yeah, so that's dry now. We can continue. We can sally forth. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you might be laughing, but some people may not know, Some people may not know where the trim is. Oh, I see what you did there, Pale Rider. I see what you did, you naughty boy. So naughty. Now, we got a little spiky alien guy. Little spiky alien. He's got spikes on his head. Not all the Envy are the same looking, anyway. They some of them do look pretty similar, like white people. See what I did there? But no. They have the general same shape. The long chin, I guess you can call it. Long face. The Ethan nose, if you will. It's not really a nose, though. But My nose is kind of big too. I shouldn't say anything. But yeah, so some of them have spikes on their head. Bony spikes, if you will. They give you a bone. Okay. Oh, what was that? I heard a boom. Okay. So yeah, so they're fun to draw. They're easy to draw, actually, in a way. They have humanoid bodies, but when they go into battle or they fight, they tend to have 4 arms. But when they're not, they don't need them out, so they bring them in, so to speak. And so they do have 2 sets of chesticles, and so yeah, so they have 4 pectorals. But aside from that, they're pretty humanoid. They're just really big. They're big dudes. Boop! I hear a boop. I'm coming, Booper. I'm coming. Whoever this Booper is, who do we have, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, we have a lovely, lovely human being here. Welcome, Ink.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's going on, man?
Just painting, man. Just painting.
Living that dream, painting the images.
Getting over the old COVID here.
Yeah, man. How are you feeling?
A lot better. Yeah.
Good.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff is more than I expected.
Well, like I saw that post that you said where like you're like, hey, I thought I'd get some stuff done, but no, I'm so drained. And I tend to think the same way. I'm like, hey, man, if I get COVID, I could probably just draw. But I hear everybody saying how just unbelievably exhausted they are.
Yeah, you have 0 energy. You're just screwed.
Yeah, and that's fascinating. Like I don't want to experience it, but it sounds weirdly fascinating to me.
I was hallucinating too. I was having little hallucinations. So
were they good hallucinations?
No, I was getting like these weirdo dreams. Like it was like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like if you get COVID and then you join like this caravan that has to hike the wilderness. And then like it's ridiculous, but then when you wake up, your brain like still thinks that it's kind of real from the freaking fever dream.
Oh jeez.
It was weird, dude. I was like, what the hell? It was like I had a hard time like differentiating between reality and what I was dreaming. So.
Dude, that's so messed up.
It fucked me up a little bit.
That's messed up, man.
Just weird shit like that, man. So.
Hey, I hope you have a mask on. I mean, I don't want to catch it.
Yeah, I hear that it's very contagious over the internet.
Yeah, you get that. It goes through the internet gas.
So, yeah, I'm trying to, I had time to think, so I'm kind of restructuring what I'm going to do with my artwork, and I don't know what direction I'm going to go in yet, but I might head back towards working for the children's book market, young adult stuff, so we'll see.
There's always a internet like Hustler or High Society magazine.
Yeah, there's always
that. Yeah, actually, Jonathan Wayshak, he worked for High Society magazine for a while, doing like the illustrations and artwork for the opening of the articles, but he never really, like, they said draw whatever you want, so half the time the artwork didn't match the article. Like, he's just having fun. Like, that's awesome, man. That sounds like cool.
He's an amazing artist.
Yeah. Trying to pay attention to the chat and do this a little bit. Mr. COVID was a head cold and being tired. Yeah. Oh, my COVID. That's what Pale Rider said. Head cold and being tired. Ink. The pre-person in ICGAG. See how horrible my eyes are? I'm trying to read the iPad. The chat knows I love them. Come on.
You know.
I love a little too much. A little too much. I mean, you can see both my hands right now, but, you know, it's unassisted, what I'm doing right now under the table. So, yeah. Oh, dude, and I was just talking a little bit about, not much, because I was trying to focus on Absolute, but a little bit about Frog G and how it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Frog G is going to be my last comic book project.
Say what?
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing, man. I wasn't gonna.
Oh, it's fine.
I was gonna surprise everybody. I was gonna be like, we're gonna give you something amazing, and if not, it'll be your fault for Inkspot's leaving comics.
No, the reason leaving comics is just money, you know.
Well, yeah, you need money.
It's so much work, and the reward is very, very small.
Yeah, I mean, you and I were talking a little bit in the DMs, and I personally, and I still think this. I came in beginning of last year, so I've been in this almost 2 years now, over 2 years, maybe, like if you count Couch Doodles. But anyway, when I came in, there really weren't that many campaigns. There were a lot, but there weren't that many, and it's just so saturated now. You know,
books that probably would have made $40,000 to $70,000 a couple years ago are making like $10,000 now. And
right.
So even if like you're a big pro, you're gonna make more than like guys like us are gonna make. But even their profits are going down, and so it's got a lot to do with a bad economy and then just oversaturation in the market right now. So.
Right. Yeah, my finances aren't the best either right now. So, like, I just did that auction to help pay some, bills, and it helped out a little bit. But even still, you know, I still got my medical bills weren't fully paid off. You know what I mean?
When I say I'm out of comics, it doesn't mean I'm still not gonna. I'm only gonna focus on painted stuff. I'm not gonna do interiors anymore. I'm just
right.
There's no money in interior work. So.
Well, and that's provided. Like, if Frog G does really well. Like, I would even be like, yeah, Absolute's gonna take a side seat, and we're gonna focus on Frog G, because there's a demand, and we'll see where it goes. If it does okay, and you have to be like, hey, I gotta go do children's books, I gotta do games, I gotta do something, I need money. I mean, I would bounce back to Absolute, but I would hope, like, hey, I got a trading card or something, I'd hit you up, you know, I'd pay you well.
Oh, yeah, I mean, if Frog G does well, then I'm willing to continue going on with it. It's
right.
Just, who knows, you know?
Yeah, and dude, I've been, there's been several times where I think it was Luke, either talking with Luke or Plegel, and I'm like, dude, I just don't see, I can't do this anymore. Like, several times, like after this book, I'm done. I just can't. You know, it's too much. It's not enough. Like you said, it's a lot of work, but the payoff isn't as much as it should be.
It's very heartbreaking too. Like when you put in so much work and then it doesn't pan out at the end. It's like, ugh.
Right. And it's not that the work is bad. You know it's good. You know what I mean? Like, I know my work is good. Like, cause I'm putting my heart and soul into it, but it's just, I know it's good. I'm confident in it. And then you see people liking it and they do back it, but you know there's more out there that just don't see it at all and that could back it. But I don't know, man. It's really weird.
Also, too, it's like a lot of stuff isn't reciprocated. So you will help certain people out and help them to get their campaigns going, but
right.
Whenever you're like involved in something, it's not reciprocated. Like they don't help you, so I don't know how to explain it. It's just it's not as so some of it is, but it's not as a tight knit community as people would think it would be.
Yo, Shelby, what's up? Yeah, dude. It was a lot tighter back in the day. Like I say back in the day, and I wasn't here from day one. So, but Pale Rider Inc. isn't here to read the chat for me though. he's here to work and hang out. At Inkspots, what do I have to do to get some Inkspots color on a sketch of mine? Large quantities of oh, Christopher John was wondering that. That's Christopher John. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I could throw it in my loop, man.
Yeah, hit him up in the DMs.
I just
Christopher
throw
John.
it in the queue.
Yeah, hit him in DMs, Christopher John. Yeah, we all know your stuff is awesome, and it would be great to see you two do something. Who do I kill? Christopher John, you have to murder. Ink Spots, who does he have to kill to get your colors? Just pick anyone.
Ooh. Oh, I mean, the list is long. You could probably just point to anyone, murder them, and then get back to me.
All right, there you go. Just random person, Christopher John.
I'm in the violence, you know.
Yo, Eric, what's up, man? Shelby, if you're not doing nothing, you want to come in, man, let me know in chat. I'll toss you the link. Christopher John has a link too. Yeah, no, dude, it's that's a good example right there, Shelby. I personally think his campaign should be a lot higher than what it is, you know. But it's so everything's so spread out and thinned out a little bit as to where it's really hard and difficult to get books to what they should be or used to be.
Yeah, so who knows what's gonna pan out? I'm just, you just try everything. Like, I've been freelancing for over, 23, 24 years now, and I've tried just about everything there is, and art is just, it's hard unless you find your niche market where,
right,
and you get your fans there. It's very hard to make a living at doing artwork, so you just keep plugging away.
Well, and not only that, commercially anyway, the movements change. Like, comics used to be really big, now they're not. Games are what's in right now.
Stuff is very hard to get into. I mean, you know somebody. It's very gate kept. Everything is gate kept, though. Like, you have to find the right person to get your foot in the door, and yeah.
Well, I also mean board games.
Well, I was looking into that. That's actually a pretty hard market to get into. You have to have
an
agent. Yeah, you need an agent. They don't. I was looking at Magic, The Gathering, all those big ones. They don't accept unsolicited submissions. You have to have an agent. You have to have an agent, as like an in-between. So it's the same with children's books. Like, I can't, if I make a dummy book, which is basically just a fake children's book, and I want to try to sell it to a big publisher, before I can even show it to them, I need to find an agent and convince this agent to take me on, so that I can give them 40% of any of the profit I make, so that they can show my book to one of these companies. So you have to have a middleman. And a lot in art is all about middlemen. That's what Comicsgate was great, because there wasn't any block between you and the consumer.
Right.
So, I mean, that's it. But all other art really is. It's very hard to get into. So I may try to do... sorry, brain is stuffed. But sell our artworks to manufacturers and stuff to put on products. Do art licensing again, because there is quite a bit of money in that. So I may start focusing on that again. And I just want to do. I want to do fantasy paintings and stuff, and then see. But you have to make them a certain way to where they could be used to hang in your living room or something. You know what I mean? You can't have dudes chopping heads off and stuff.
You can't? You say?
No, you gotta go more the rainbows and Pegasus.
Yeah.
And waterfall,
And that's my my stubbornness. I'm like, yeah, I can't do that. You know what I mean? Link me. Yes, Shelby, we will send you the link. I can't do lighthouse. I used to do festivals every now and then. And I know what sells. I know landscapes, lighthouses, stuff like that. Illustrations, paint, watercolors of those, they sell. I never did them because I'm like, no, I can't do it. Just I don't know, I just can't, man. But that's what got me away from comics for the longest time. I was so discouraged about things that I just went into just doing my own weird, wacky stuff and doing fine art, so to speak. It was fun. Didn't make money, but it was fun.
Yeah. Well, that's one good thing. I could say my skill level has jumped considerably from doing comics and my speed. So now that I'm going back to where I was before, I'll have that next level of skill that may help me sell a little better.
Yeah, like, and I told you, like, no matter what, I'm gonna, still do this kind of stuff. I love it too much, but I have health issues. I need medical, so if it doesn't pan out, it doesn't pan out, and I just continue working forever until I'm back on dialysis. But yeah, I have no choice, But if this pans out and I'm able to quit and do stuff, fantastic,
Yeah, exactly.
And with Frog G, like, we're only paying out, like, it's mainly you and me. Like, we'll have an editor. You and I kind of want Matt to do the logo, but it's the bulk of the cash is going to you and me. So that's hopefully, if that hits what it should hit, we'll be gold.
Yeah, I mean, I think the story is definitely going to resonate. It's a fun story. It's got sci-fi,
It's fantasy.
Yeah, that's fun stuff. So.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. It's gonna be not all ages, but all ages. It's gonna be fun, and it's like anybody can pick it up and have a good time reading it. It's a good story. It's an adventure. My other issue with comics, though, and the sad thing is that I know it's been dying out just because of movies and manga. So it's really difficult to get things sold to a lot of people, man. I don't know. I'll never quit this. I love it too much, and quite frankly, it's been a dream of my brothers and me to work on comics. And now that I'm finally doing it, it's just tough to let it go.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah, I'll always do something, like I'll do covers and stuff. But
right.
Especially as a colorist, there's no money.
Dude, yeah. It's like you said, unless you own part of the book, and the book has to do well, though. Like, if you own part of the book and it only does like $8,000, you got to print the book and do everything, ship it. You're not gonna make anything if you make half the profit. So.
Well, that's what everyone was asking me about, if I was still gonna do Metal Mayhem Rock Boy, and it's like, no, because I'm watching these similar projects to what I'm doing. They're gonna get about this same exact level of exposure, and and they're not doing that great right now. So it's
right.
For me to put that kind of time into it, like a full year of my life, and then at the end make like $900, it's I can't do that.
No, that ain't worth it. My stupid cord got caught on my chair. Oh, son of a... I unplugged myself. Oh no. Come, Shelby. Don't go nowhere. I can't hear anybody. I'm lost. Lost in this world. Alright, I'm back.
I thought you said that some corn got stuck on your chair for a minute.
No, cord. My audio cord, because it's insanely long. What up, Shelby?
What's up, guys?
Got Shelby Robertson, everybody.
What's up?
The legend.
I just...
Whoa.
I came to share the good word. I got some stroganoff last night.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah, dude. Some stroganoff.
Beef? Was it beef?
Yeah, I have her do it with the ground beef, though. Made me happy.
You know what? If you're happy, I'm happy, Shelby.
I'm happy.
I don't care about Inkspot's happiness. What's that?
That's right.
How you guys doing today? I heard you talking about campaigning and $900 in a year.
And giving up everything altogether on life. It's a happy stream.
Yeah,
well,
I'm moving out of comics, so can't make enough money at it.
It's definitely a challenge. I know I used to have this weird idea that, a book that hit like 20,000 funding was profitable. I don't know a nice way to say it, but yeah, even like a 20 is it's a struggle.
Right. Well, it's a struggle to get to 20, and even then, 20 after reprinting and everything all cost, you're not making money to pay the bills.
So think about this. So this is why I always have I have a little bit of a soft side for writers. Writers have to fork out everything. They have a colorist, a letter artist, variant covers. Variant covers they cost a lot, right? You get the right talent on it.
Right.
So,
well,
writer,
but
it's crazy, man.
But at the same time, one thing a writer has going for him is that they can write a book a month, like in all reality, and that's actually slow. So they can put out more content. I'm not saying they're going to make a ton more money and that all this is going to be good for them, but it's for an artist, we got to sit there and grind away and ignore our families forever.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I'm not saying it's a harder job. It's just a more time-consuming job. So,
with crowdfunding, I think you got to hit. I mean, honestly, I think you got to hit 6 figures to earn a livable income on crowdfunding. But no, if you had a monthly and we're doing like 20,000 a book, that'd be insane.
That'd be crazy, dude. That would be insane. But you can't in crowdfunding. You can't do that though. You can't do a book a month. That's literally impossible because you gotta ship it. You gotta fund it. Unless you have a lot of people working for you, then yeah. But then you're not making money.
Yeah, I think we have the advantage of being the artist / when you're a creator, a writer, an artist, and everything else. I think it's a little bit of an advantage, but it's also a disadvantage because you're doing all the fulfillment and all of the ordering and file prep, and my whole day yesterday was prepping files. Like I got no artwork done.
Yeah, that's
the promotion part of it too. Like you have to almost be you have to put on a different hat than an artist. You have to be out there promoting. You got to run YouTube channels. You gotta do all this extra stuff on top of just trying to be an artist, which is already a hard thing.
Right, and that's what this is. Like technically, yeah, I'm promoting Absolute 2 by working on Absolute 2 while streaming. But if I were just working on this, it would be a lot faster because I wouldn't have to worry about looking at chats or taking a step away to do with this or that, and all that stuff adds up. So right there, but you got to YouTube, you got to put in the promotional work. You got to even if the same people are watching my stream, you never know who's going to watch the replay. And be like, hey, I like that book. That looks cool. And I get a backer, which is great. But, the a backer has to turn into dozens of backers per stream. So
right.
It's a grind. And it's definitely not for people who have families. And if you're making a little bit of money, it's tough. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, Shelby, I don't know how you do it. You have a kid. You got family. And you're still putting out the content you do. Plus, you have your full-time job. I don't know how you do it. I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah, caffeine. If anyone watching, if you're not subbed, subscribe to Unhinged. Jason does a lot of very cool live art videos. I mean, I kind of do the same thing.
Yeah, you do.
I just do it with less people. It's usually just me.
Well, I'm slightly ignoring the chat right now because on my iPad it's hard for me to read it, but I usually try to interact with them. Plus, I really want to get this page done. And working on just these background small panels, I don't want to put too much detail in, so it's going to be done soon. I saw you
working on that yesterday.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I didn't get it finished because it was my nephew's birthday, so we all went to Longhorn, and that took like 3 hours out of the day because of the wait and everything. And then after that, I got home, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to watch Dune. Even though that's a good 3 hours out of my life, so I didn't get it finished. But it'll get finished today. And
how was it? I didn't see Dune yet.
It was good, dude. Like everybody says, the beginning is very slow. I guess it is, but it keeps you interested, so you don't notice it really. But I liked it, and it doesn't end like everybody's like it stops right in the middle of a scene. Like I thought they ended it pretty well. They didn't cut it off in anything. Mm-hmm. So it ended, and I want to see the next part now. They did their job.
Cool, dude.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I recommend it if you have 3 hours to kill.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of... I mean, I love watching Blade Runner, and that movie's slow as hell.
Yeah.
So,
but it keeps you interested. So...
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I'm a visual person. Like, I don't need I don't need the Michael Bay experience to be entertained.
Yeah, you'll definitely love it then, man, because the visuals in it are amazing. But yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So, Ink Spots, what are you working on?
I am working on a painting for Passion for Drawings magazine that he's coming out with.
Oh, I like
It's
Passion.
like a fantasy painting. Gonna be fun.
Nice.
I'm working on fur. I like to paint fur.
All right, so there's going to be a lot of fur in Frog G, everybody. You heard it here. A lot of furries.
I like to paint fur and metal. That's my favorite stuff.
Furry metal. That's what we're going to have in front. Furry metal.
Furry metal. Furry metal. Cat scratch fever.
Or furries playing metal. There you go. What, you're just gonna sit there and eat some food and make me hungry, Shelby? Is that what you're doing?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
I just wanted to. I told you, man, mukbang. I'm just
Hey,
eat.
It gets the
I'll draw a
viewers.
little bit too.
No, you don't have to do anything. Man.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Just
You
eat.
don't have to show me up. It's all right. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You stay there and look pretty.
This is my lunch break right now.
Well, okay. So you're now 2 hours behind me, right? Because we did our whole stupid hours go back an hour. Time goes back an hour.
It's 1 o'clock in Tucson right now.
Oh, you're
Alright.
in Tucson? I'm in
Yeah, so it's 2 hours. You're 2 hours behind me now. So stupid. We should do away with daylight savings time altogether.
Yeah, I'm like an hour and a half. I'm like an hour and a half south of Skip Edwards.
Oh.
Do you know?
Yeah, my sister lives there.
Thank God.
Tucson.
Well, Skip disappeared. So I think he kind of is taking a break. I don't know if he's taking a break from streaming or working on his comic, just hardcore, or what. But he's kind of not around anymore. He left a lot of
Probably
DM
in
groups.
prison.
Could be in jail. Could be in jail.
He looks hella shady, so cops here like to lock those people up.
Doesn't he have a family?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I always assume those people are good people. Then again, look at the BTK killer. He was family man, good upstanding Christian church member.
Mm-hmm.
Just had a weird fetish of killing and murdering and molesting people. But everyone's got their flaws. No one's perfect.
Yeah, you can't blame him.
No, I mean, I've done bad things in my life too, but, I mean, don't judge me on those,
Everybody's gotta do what they love.
It's all about doing what you love. If you love comics, do comics. If you love tying people up and brutally murdering them, do your thing.
The heart wants what it wants.
Shelby does not endorse anything said on Unhinged Entertainment.
Nothing.
Maybe if they do.
I guess Shelby does. Take it back.
Man, I don't know if I trust him now that I know he lives in Tucson. Oh,
So-
hate Tucson.
So, there's not a lot of people watching. I'll talk about this.
Talk about whatever you want. Nobody's watching.
I wouldn't do it on my own. So I grew up with. Are you guys familiar with Steven Stayner?
No.
He was abducted when he was a kid out in California. My parents were family friends with his family, and he ended up coming back. Let's see. So my dad had his new shop. My dad was a shop owner for 35 years. He used to do custom hot rods and repair. He did a lot
Awesome.
of transmission replacement and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So but yeah, Steven Stayner, when he got back, his they were spoiling him as soon as he got back.
Right.
He was going to work or somewhere on his motorcycle, and he went out to Avenue. I think it was Avenue 2, and anyways, he died. He wasn't back that long, only a couple of years. But his brother Kerry, my mom used to make us go over to play with him and stuff. And when Steven was still gone, and I told my wife about this, she goes, "Dude, that's fucking crazy." I was like, yeah, I remember being little, like my daughter's age, who's 6, turning 7 next week. And I was like, yeah, I remember in his room, he used to have like X-Wings and TIE fighters suspended by like fishing light, you know?
Oh, cool.
And I remember he had a, oh God, what are those puppets? Like the Charlie Chaplin one with the hat, like you put the hand up the ass.
Oh, okay, yeah.
God, what are they called?
I just thought they were called puppets.
Maybe Chat can help me. Anyways,
There's a chat?
I remember being little. Yeah, I remember being little, and he tried to choke me out. And I remember him telling me. I remember him telling me. Yeah. I remember him telling me. He's like, shh, like telling me to be quiet. And he's like trying to choke me out with his elbow. And that's the last time we went over there to play. Like I told my mom, and she was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go now." But anyways, later on, he ended up being. He was the Yosemite serial killer. He was like.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he was keeping women's heads in the freezers and shit. I don't talk about this. Yeah, I don't talk about this because it's like it's fucking dark. But
that's. Well, I mean, we were talking about leaving, comics altogether, abandoning life, and slitting our wrists. So, I mean, you might as well talk about getting choked out by a serial killer.
Yeah, I'll talk about it here. But yeah, no, he's in jail for life, and he blamed it on. So you can see. The parents were very, very hardcore. Like, we got to find Steven, and he was the man who abducted him was using him to bait other kids. Like, he would bait other kids to go with him somewhere, and then he would, abduct the other kids. But he kept him until I think he escaped when he was like 15, 16 maybe. I was younger. Yeah, dude, I was younger when it happened. He was close friends with the Parsleys too, my next door neighbors, but anyways, his brother tried to choke me out, and he turned out to be a fucking serial killer lunatic. But yeah, my wife and I, because what's funny, she watches a bunch of real crime documentaries and stuff, and I was like, oh, he tried to choke me out when I was little. She's like, what? I was like, yeah, and I told her. I was like, yeah, dude, like, my mom was just like, yeah, it's time to go. We're going to go ahead and go now. Like, she tried to make it, like, not a big deal. And then we never went back.
I don't blame you. It's a good thing you never did. You'd have been one of the heads in the refrigerator one day.
So, yeah, if anyone in chat, if someone tries to choke you out, they're a serial killer. That's all I was going to say.
Well, wait a minute now.
Unless it's sexual. If it's
okay,
sexual,
I was going to say, let's hold back and take a step back and analyze the situation.
Be quiet.
If it's some deranged dude, he's trying to fucking kill you, alright?
Yeah, if you're a dude and it's a deranged dude, don't trust that dude, alright?
Yeah, don't trust the dude.
Well, trust the dude. The dude abides. But don't trust the other dude that strangles you out.
I don't like soda. Like, I don't like soda at all. But vanilla Coke, for whatever reason, is hella good. I don't know why.
I'm a Diet Dr. Pepper fan.
I can't do it because it reminds me of Captain Morgan coconut rum, and I had a bad experience with that. So
I've had lots of bad experiences, but I still go back. Me and Rum are homies. Rum tries to choke me out sometimes.
Oh!
It would have been so bad if I hadn't eaten like a giant T-bone steak before.
Well, see, that's your fault then. Don't blame the rum. Your fault for being a moron.
Just giant chunks.
Yeah, no.
Eric in chat earlier asked if this was hamburger helper. No. My wife makes it from scratch. I just don't like. I don't like chopped steak and stuff in it for. Dude, my family's Czechoslovakian. Like, we eat cheap, right? So I was like, no, just ground beef.
Ground beef is good, man.
I'm fine with it.
I'm good with ground beef.
Nominated for something this year, Shelby? Devil Flyer says, "Congrats on getting nominated this year."
Oh, the chat had their
best value.
Best value. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't win. I think Warts and all did.
How? That's cheating. I'm sorry. He can afford to give all these Chotskys that he wants.
Yeah, I agree.
Listen, but, I'm the third best colorist behind a guy that's not a colorist, so.
Yeah, I was late to the straw poll.
I mean, nobody won that I didn't think was gonna win. I mean, it's just the regular list.
I think Plegel was nominated for Best Upcomer. I don't know if he won.
No, only like who you think would win. That's who won.
Okay.
It was all
Shane.
the big guys.
Yeah, it was like Shane and Ethan and
Shane, Ethan.
I don't know, man. Those big dudes shouldn't really be in the running, so they can afford to give out like tchotchkes, or they're not up and comers really. You know, they've been in the industry forever. Like Plegel's an up and comer. He hasn't been in the industry forever. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So, like Shelby doesn't have $400,000 on his campaign, so he can't afford to give out, you know, all of his testicles.
Fuck, I wish, dude. If I did, you don't even know. I'm a weirdo. What I would do is I'd reinvest it, like back into comics.
Right.
No, it was nice
dude,
to be
I'm a weirdo.
nominated. But
I didn't have a book out, so I wasn't nominated. You were nominated as a colorist, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
What was the
win,
criteria? Because my nomination was for 94 Volume 1. It wasn't for Ragetality. It was only for things that fulfilled.
This year.
Right?
Yeah. This year, yeah. So, like I said, I didn't have anything fulfilled this year, so...
It said no rules, so I don't know what the criteria...
There were no rules, but there were rules. You know what I mean? It's weird.
I got you.
I guess some of them had rules, some of them didn't. Best colorist. I don't know.
Kind of felt like that time Jethro Tull got nominated for being the best heavy metal band. Well, some of these people are not colorists.
So Phil Diaz was nominated for lettering right behind Eric Weathers.
So Eric Weathers won?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check my phone.
Everybody you think would win one. Yeah.
I guess that's
surprises on there that I saw anyway.
Where the hell's my participation trophy, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
I want a sticker.
I ignored my family too. I should get a sticker.
I didn't care. I kind of figured how it was gonna go. You're not gonna beat Kyle Ritter. You know, he's the.
And also the thing is, well, did they vote or did the chat vote?
It was
the panel.
Yeah, it was a chat. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it was all chat.
Well, that was kind of like how Fragtober went. I knew who won. I knew who was going to win, so I knew that ahead of time.
I didn't know who was going to win ahead of time.
I did.
I thought Aaron was going to wipe everybody up, but he didn't do it.
You underestimate the simp army of Irene's. And her piece was beautiful. I love Irene. Everyone knows that. But I thought Aaron's was just better overall. So, although I did vote for you, Ink. So I mean,
Well, you are misguided.
I'm a simp for Ink. I'm an Ink Spot simp.
We all had no business being there.
Yeah, you did. We got it both.
It was fun though.
No, dude, you had every business being there. Your stuff was awesome.
So I'm gonna read you. I'll read you guys the winner list. I found a JPEG of it.
Okay.
Okay, so best cover.
What's going on, buddy?
Best cover was what's going on, Matt?
What's up, buddy?
Best cover of the year. Best cover of the year. Best cover was Del Keown, Blood Honey. Book of the year was Starlight Cats. Creator of the year was Shane Davis. Best new creator was Roquefort.
How is he a new creator? Anyway.
Well, he's new
to CG, but he's not new. So to me, yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Entertainer of the year, Ethan. Best artist was Kenneth. So Kenneth beat everybody.
I'm not surprised.
Best colorist went to Ritter. Best writer went to Shane and Yanzi. Best letter, Eric Weathers. Most anticipated book, So this is something godlike.
What?
Godlike got most anticipated book. So books that haven't.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, go ahead.
Community ambassador went to Bancroft. Best value that fulfilled this year, warts and all. Best character, Salamandroid.
Are you surprised yet?
Not at all.
Dude, this whole like thing just sounds like a suck fest.
Go ahead, Shelby. Keep depressing us. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Most memorable moment, the birth of Pterodactyl Davis.
That's not fair. That's in the birth of a human being. How are you supposed to compete against that? Whatever. Anyway, go ahead.
Boringest YouTube channel went to me.
Wait, are you serious? You're kidding?
I might be serious.
No, you got to be kidding. That's not a real thing.
No, that's not. I just made it up.
Okay.
I'm gonna make
you just want to win something, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go down. There's a trophy place right down the street. And I'm gonna make it. It's gonna cost me about $35. It's gonna be epic.
Salt mine on the panel.
Like,
so all the votes tallied up is literally people who chat. It was chat. So anyone on the chat with Leroy and Vanessa and everyone.
But here's the thing:
if you're not on that show, if you haven't interacted with those people, you're not on the.
They love Shelby. I know they love Shelby. They like me. I just haven't fulfilled.
They made the straw poll public. Like I think it was on Twitter. So obviously you gotta be a follower to see it.
But at the same time,
it was what the fans wanted.
But at the same time, they could have been like, okay, we're not going to put these people up mainly because they have the advantage of being pros, being bigger names in the industry. I mean, but then again, you could be like, well, Tom Hanks ain't going to be nominated because he's a pro. I guess you could say that, but I don't know. It's like you said, I'm not surprised at all by who won. It just, I screwed up. That's okay. I could fix it. But yeah, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird. It was like new creators. You have to have your name on the campaign. You can't be like co-creator without your name on the campaign. Seems a little weird. Yeah.
And the people in the chat itself, not the panel, they voted. So it went. Like I said, it's just I'm not even part of this. I didn't have a book out in that year. But I just would like my friends to get a little recognition because they actually do insane quality of work, and it just seems to be unnoticed. And that's why Ink is even saying there's what's the point in even being here if nobody's going to pay attention to anything? You might as well go other avenues and look for other work. Because if nobody's paying attention and looking at your stuff, they're just looking at what EVS is doing. You're not going to make any money. So,
well, that's it. I mean, he's got the charisma. That's what. I mean, the whole thing is, it's not.
And 20
as
years
much
of
about
career
comics
already.
as it's about. It's about the YouTube thing. And it's about the charisma, getting eyes on what you're doing. So, I mean, if this model doesn't work for people that don't have that talent. So, I mean, you can be a lot of really beautiful stuff out there, but if no eyes are getting on it, it's, like you said, yeah.
And I just use EVS as the most extreme example. There are plenty of other examples that I could use that aren't super extreme that are, still relevant, but yeah, and it's not their responsibility to promote my book, true, but they're like, build your channel. It's like, yeah, okay, to get backers, I got to build my channel. That's going to take me about 6 years to build my channel. By the time that is the case, who knows if this is even going to be a thing anymore. So
it's almost not a thing now.
Right.
It's really starting to
that's what Ink and I are saying. Is tapering off. You done with it? You finished, Shelby?
Hell yeah, man.
Finish your meal.
I'm a pig.
Good.
I'm a pig.
Oink oink.
I eat it all.
Oink oink. As AC Slater says, oink oink, baby. But yeah, it's fading out. It's thinning out is really what it is. And it's sad. Everyone go back Absolute Book 2. But
No, I mean
think-
I'm
I kinda think
not
it's waves.
bitter. I'm just saying that
It's not a
if
bitter
there's not any
thing.
money in it, you got to go somewhere else.
it's nothing about being better at all. It's not better if it's the truth though. You know, like I noticed it. I noticed it before I even launched Absolute 2. So, and I'm not like saying, oh, this should. I'm very happy with the amount that I've gotten and the backers that I've gotten. I don't want to sound ungrateful at all. But there's other campaigns out there that should be at like close, you know, in like, you know, high 50K, 60K, and they're sitting steady at lower numbers, and it's just I don't get it. I do not understand it.
I think that we came off of like a pretty rough year financially for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I think that has
A lot to do with it.
a bit. Yeah, because my expendable income is almost nothing at this point. And
Right.
last year or 2 years ago it was pretty good. You know what I mean? Like it's different.
People have spent their COVID checks.
Yeah. The Biden bucks only go so far. You know.
Yeah, when the economy turns, I mean, not everyone's gonna have, you know, $80 to spend on a comic book anymore. You know,
Right.
Something's gotta
Yeah.
give.
Yeah. Like some of it too, I think is just. I think it kind of depends on maybe like when you launch. Some of it's luck. It's like it's like
You hit the sweet spot, yeah.
it's like everything else. Yeah, I think some of it's luck. Some of it gets some falls. Some stuff just will fall through the cracks. You got a lot of right place, right time, and wrong place at the wrong time. That happens.
Right.
Like everything else, I think so.
Well, for
Yeah.
me, it's 100%
Streaming helps.
about money, 100%. So
Right.
Yeah.
if I spend an entire year coloring a comic book for $4,000, say, I can do 2 images and make $4,000 in any other art market that there is. Like, pretty much doing any other type of artwork. So, freelancing. So.
And the funny thing is, like, how many YouTubers or like people just look at like, hey, Marvel's paying like $20 a page for this is atrocities. Let's come to see this indie scene, CG and everything. So yeah, but we're not getting those colors aren't really getting a whole lot more over here in the average long run of things, unless you're doing like 12 books a month.
No, I actually looked. I could have done some mainstream work, but they were offering $80 a page, and that wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't gonna do that. So.
But let me ask you this: would
Why all
it
the
have?
fucking colorists come from third world countries now?
Yeah, but would it have averaged out to be pretty much almost the same what you would have made at a book here, like in 1 year?
It would have been less.
Or would have been less? Okay.
Yeah, it would have been less. I'm actually. I was making more coloring comics here than they're offering at the
Yeah,
book too.
but the sad thing is, you still can't afford to live off of it.
No, I mean,
Right.
that's because there's like colors. You can't make a lot of money doing that. So.
Right.
But like I said, I'm not bitter at all. It's just a matter of having to move on to more lucrative artistic endeavors. It's just if you can't make it, you can't make it. So.
Well, that's a lot of, like, me. I have a full-time job. Shelby does other stuff. He has a regular job. Bar does other things. Like, a lot of us have, because even just drawing, being a one-man show, you still can't afford anything, So
Yeah.
unless, like we were saying, unless you hit that 6-figure mark or really high up there, then you can maybe afford things. But how long is that going to last?
Yeah, I wouldn't be comfortable quitting my regular work unless I was like, the 6-figure thing definitely would make it easier, but yeah, even like a 70 or 80,000 campaign. I don't know. I've kind of crunched the numbers to kind of see where it would be. You would have to do. My wife looked at it. She's like, yeah, you'd have to do like 3 campaigns a year, and
Well,
to make it really worth it. And then even then she's like, and then what, when the bubble bursts with backers, you know, it's like, because then you're oversaturating or you're undersaturating, you know. It's all unexplored territory because you don't have anyone. I don't think you have anyone doing six figures that's delivering multiple books a year.
yeah, well, and Eric the Glop was saying like CG should be an enjoyable side hustle. It is, but at the same time, it isn't, because it's a hustle, like you said. Now, if you have to hustle, you're not spending time with like your loved ones, your friends. You know, you're grinding and grinding, then you're working full time, so you're exhausted from your job, but you still come home and spend maybe a half hour with your loved ones, and then grind, and it weighs on people. It stresses you out. It's not healthy.
Yeah, I mean, as far as it being an enjoyable side hustle, an actual good deal of my income comes from my artwork, and so if I can spend 2 hours on something and make 3 times the amount of money, then it's not worth it. You know, you got to take that time and make as much money as you can with it, because it is actual.
Yeah, and it's hard for a colorist. You know, it's hard for someone who does coloring or inking or even lettering, and if you're pulling on an entire project that takes a year to complete, you know, if you're pulling 5,000 or 6,000 on a book, that's not very far at all.
A big book, like I could be on Cash Grab, right? Cash Grab made $250,000.
Yeah, and you could be making $500 a month because of what's getting turned in. And it's like,
the book still hasn't come out yet. So yeah, I'm on Cash Grab, and it's a big book, but I'm not going to see any money from that for any more money for maybe over a year on that. So what do I do during that time? You know,
right?
So you gotta do, like I said, it's part of my actual income. I have to make money on the artwork.
That's where it comes in, doing your own campaigns for your own stuff. I think that's where that comes in. Like,
I want to say none of us here are ungrateful for the success that we've had, and like this, you know, and this experience in itself. Like, I wouldn't trade this for anything.
No, it's amazing.
It is.
It's an amazing experience, but that doesn't pay the bills.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep the lights on.
Yeah, enjoyability and a fun time don't. You know, like I said, I always wanted to work in comics and on comics, and now I'm doing it, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. But at the same time, I got bills to pay. Like, that's why we did a mini auction, because I got bills to pay. So, yeah.
How did that go? I didn't catch it. I come in and I hit the likes on everyone's channels.
Dude,
anytime I see someone live, I hit a like and just kind of say what's up, and then I
Shelby, that's fine.
And eat food.
That tickles the algorithm. But no, it went well, man. I had a good time. I can't speak for everyone on panel, but for me, I had a great time. Made a few bucks, and I was able to help pay some stuff. Bar. How about you?
Oh, that's some shit. I'm sorry. I'm actually working right now. Not that you guys aren't. I'm sitting here drawing ninjas. We're talking about the auction.
Yeah, the mini auction we had. Yeah.
Yeah, I did okay.
Yeah.
All right. You know, I kind of showed up, just kind of like looking around my office for shit to throw at it.
That's what I did.
And came out all right.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm drinking Guinness
I've only
right now.
done.
Ooh, nice.
If that matters, you know what I mean.
Guinness is the one beer I don't mind drinking.
I probably wouldn't have been drinking this afternoon, but because of the auction, I'm drinking a Guinness while I'm working.
There you go. He can afford a Guinness, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
I felt bad for Luke. He had beautiful pieces that he had up, and people just weren't biting. But I was happy to hear Rick Saylor sing his praises over on Ott and stuff, like saying, you know, complimenting Luke and how far he's come and how amazing his stuff really is. And that made me happy, because Luke is really talented, and people are going to be happy to see his stuff when it comes out. And actually be sad they didn't pick up his artwork earlier, because he's going to do really well.
It was really wild. The artwork that everybody was like scrounging to put out there was like top-notch stuff, you know?
Yeah,
like
and at cheap prices.
Original shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Very low prices, man. But not saying that's a bad thing. That's kind of what the auction was, because they were sketches. So, I wasn't throwing up original pages of Absolute, but I wasn't a madman like Matt over there tossing up original, art pages for books in the future. But it was fun, man. We had a good time.
Good.
Yeah.
Tim Cox says Shelby should stop giving stuff away. Thanks for the poster, American Discord.
Oh yeah, no. I wanted to hook Jim up
Jim
because
Cox?
he grabbed that double page original, and I was like, Jim needs the poster. Jim needs a poster.
I tend to toss extra things in things.
Well, I shipped him one of those. It's a 24 by 36 poster, but yeah, the double pager, it's 17 by 22. Like it's a pretty big piece.
Yeah.
I had to put in an order. My posters didn't really, I think that's the only thing about my campaign that was actually disappointing for me. I feel like is that the amount of time that I put into creating that poster, like the art. I was like, oh, this thing's got to be good. I got to do something that kind of represents different characters and has some of the action element with a little bit of just all the sizzle, really, just
right.
Trying to show off stuff, right. And I spent all that time on it. I colored it up, spent like a couple days going back and forth, getting fresh eyes, walking away from it and going back and tweaking stuff. And yeah, man, the orders were really low on that. And I think it might have been price point or people, it's at some point it just becomes like gouging, I feel like maybe, I don't know.
I don't know if people really like the posters all that much. Like, because if I have a poster, you have a poster, Matt has a poster, Goblin Girl has a poster, that's an insane amount of posters right there, and those are only a couple campaigns. So, do people really enjoy getting posters? Like, I don't know.
People need posters because I've been seeing some of these people's houses in the background of their fucking streams, and these motherfuckers need some art on their walls because it's like they're living in institutions or something. I don't know. I've never seen so many houses without art.
They all got that laugh, love, live.
From Michael's,
lobby stuff on the wall, yeah.
I think my favorite extra is probably trading cards. I like trading cards.
I concur. I love trading cards, like special trading cards, chase trading cards. To me, that stuff's fun. It's a little.
You guys to like make a trading card that like fits into an existing game. Like, is that something done?
I mean, aside from like I have those D&D ones, but that's really not like that fits into Magic the Gathering or anything like that. I think there's a campaign out there that is working on something like that, like a trading card game. I don't know who's doing it. I know it is somebody in CG.
It'd be kind of funny if some kids show up, to a Magic the Gathering tournament and they like slap down, stealth +2 because they have Rock and Roll Ninja. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not an integral game, but it's like its own game.
Unlimited
that people
knives, when you pull out Shelby's character.
Time travel capabilities. Go back 2 turns.
Yeah,
I don't know how Magic fucking plays. I mean,
I know, dude. Neither do I.
+2. Roll a dice. Fuck yourself.
I don't know if that's part of it.
That's definitely one of the markets I'm trying to get into, though, because they pay so much for those damn cards. It's ridiculous.
I heard
figuring out yesterday, though, you have to have an agent to kind of get in the door with them. So.
Or no Trent Kanuga.
I guess.
Yeah, I got a couple friends who they're working at Blizzard and stuff, and it's kind of shaky, man. It's kind of shaky over there. Yeah. The reason I know is because they're asking me how the comic industry is. So if you have someone working in another industry asking you, hey, how's stuff on your side of the fence? There's a reason for it. It's not because they actually care that you're doing well.
I'll get worried when people start asking me.
That fishing hole you got over there? How's that fishing hole? You pulling
All them
fish?
trout.
That's when you go, get the fuck away from my pond, man.
Right.
Hold on here. What's going on?
Yeah,
Like with
it's
the taping,
but it's
what
always
do
been
you
that
think,
way over
Shelby?
there.
Do you think there'll be like more competition? Like right now, everybody is like kind of holding hands, and there's a lot of like
With
lovey-dovey. But like
with
once,
what?
just with Comicsgate, and the like, everybody seems to like wanna
I don't know. I'm still pretty
share
green, man.
shit. Hmm.
Honestly, I don't. I'm not. I'm not educated enough with or experienced enough to even be able to like make an educated guess. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
with anything like CG, but um, overall, there's a shitload of campaigns coming out on Kickstarter. I know that because there's like a huge man. Yeah, I don't want to go down that path. Anyways, there's a lot of pros leaving.
Yeah, they're all coming
And
to
these are dudes.
crowdfunding.
Yeah, they're creators. Yeah, they're creators who they've been living on the 45 a page for pencils and inks type life.
Yeah.
So I don't think
My
they have the
God,
highest
dude.
they're kind of just trying to stay afloat, I think, and not leave comics altogether. And I think it'll work for some of them. But a lot of them are just really bad with people. I don't want to be mean. A lot of them are just really bad with people. So I don't know how that's gonna work out.
Like me.
Oh, you're
there's
fine
a
with
different.
people.
There's. Yeah, you can be. You don't have to be outgoing. You can still be personal. I'm talking about people who are just like
Straight
that.
assholes.
Bill Sienkiewicz level of like antisocial, where they're just like, you should just buy my stuff because I'm great and I don't want to talk to you, and I'm gonna let you know I don't like you too. When you
that's
you can
me.
give me $3,000 and I'll still tell you to go after yourself. You know what I mean?
I hate meeting them guys because I love their artwork so much. But
There you go. There you go. Page is done. I don't want to go too far into the guys in the background. So mainly because he's getting covered up with all that energy. So yeah.
Jason, what's that for? Is that for your book?
Yes, Absolute Book 2. Link is in the description below, everybody. And I don't have my banner up because I'm a boomer. But yeah, that's for it's a page in Absolute Book 2.
Sweet.
Thanks, man. Yeah, and is everything really friendly, hunky dory in CG? I don't think it is, but I think some of it is.
I mean, I'm not talking like beefs within people, but just healthy competition.
Oh, I got you with that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like sometimes it's like I'll be talking to Billy and we'll like start hashing out ideas and he'll like tell somebody else
Hey,
working on another campaign and it's like do we want to tell that person that? Like we're friends with that person, but like do we want to share that or do we want to keep that as a surprise for our campaign?
Right.
I think if it's
especially when
I
you
think
start
if you have
doing, like,
ideas
120 like brand new campaigns, it's like I don't want to start showing you what my cards are. You know what I mean?
I think it's better to keep everything on the DL until you actually launch stuff. Like there's no reason for other people to give their 2 cents because it's still
thank you, sir.
And people we're all inspired by things like maybe I don't know. Like I might see things sometimes. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm gonna kind of incorporate that a bit, and then later on, people are gonna maybe be like, "Oh, you're just copying Shelby," and like, really, you just told me in the back room, like, "Hey, I got this idea for this alien that zaps people's butts," you know. And I'm like,
what was that idea again? Hold on, what was that idea?
Hold on, zaps butts.
That was
so zapping butts.
I mean, to me,
I guess not really necessarily like story elements, but just ways of making your campaign. I don't know. Like it's like, hey, maybe we should start doing logo designs for everybody, and it's like, I don't really want everybody to have awesome logos. Like I kind of only want.
Yeah, but that's
to have awesome
competition.
Logos so other people's shit looks like whack compared to ours,
and that's to me that's good because that's competition. Competition then helps everybody else step up their game. If I see you got an awesome logo and you're like, yeah, I don't want to do your logo, dude. I'm like, all right, well, I got to step up my logo game though. I got to find either somebody to do it or I got to learn how to do it so I can be better than that. You know,
maybe I've just been listening to too much rap.
it's
You know
all
what I
that
mean? Where I'm
rap
just
hip
like,
hop
nah,
going to your
man,
head,
I
man.
keep my tracks to myself and
Yeah.
whack
No.
MCs, and I'm fucking.
Like they're like they're with this
That was horrible.
thing that we have here, this little umbrella thing that we have going on. It's good that we're kind of helping each other, but at the same time, you have to hold back a little, keep things for yourself because of that competition. You don't want to give everybody all your cards, you know.
Yeah.
So you want to keep all that stuff. Like
I do. I'm giving everyone my cards.
well, we all know that, Shelby. I mean,
Yeah. Ragetality, where you get something like 16 cards with every copy. I don't know how many it is. It's a bunch. They're all finished though. I'm gonna have to do a card stream, Jason. I'll do a card stream later this week.
Awesome, man. Yeah. Hopefully, I could be at home and watch you do it. Yeah, of course, hold back ideas that you don't think anyone else is doing.
Do it first. Do it first, and then everyone will copy it. And don't even be mad about it because it's going to happen anyways. I'd rather have a friend copy me than someone who I have no adjacency to. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Just tell me all your ideas. No allegiances. Like okay.
No fealty.
Matt and I are friends, and he has Rock and Roll Ninja. I have Absolute. And if I'm like, hey, dude, I'm thinking wall clinks are kind of cool for a thing, he might be like, yeah, that's cool. But I might be like, well, at my work, we can also do this. I'm not going to tell him about that, though. You know, I'm going to keep that from even though we're friends, there's still competition. There's still, that's what drives the really capitalism in a way. It was competition. You know, it made people step their game up. If we're all sharing everything, people are just going to become lackadaisical and rely on everybody else at that point.
They're going to be what? I never heard that word in my life, Jason.
I'm terribly sorry. They're going to be lazy.
Lackadaisical.
I know.
What
I
about
don't
laxatives?
They
I
help.
love laxative.
Metamucil.
Metamucil.
I don't need them. I drink Starbucks. It makes you go.
Yeah, dude. This is French roast right here.
I think they got that no, they got the Christmas blend in now.
I don't care about that crap. Give me French roast.
No Silhouette? No Silhouette for you?
I don't take that flavored crap. You give me dark French roast coffee, nothing in it. I'm black as my soul. I'm good to go. Yeah.
Get some Komodo dragon.
Black as pitch.
Yes, black as night.
Fouling witch.
Cool idea for next.
I think was really a cool idea. Oh yeah, what is it?
Got my light camera.
Yeah,
my
what
next
is
book.
it?
Yeah, what is it? What is it? Come on, Bancroft.
Bancroft says I ain't saying shit.
No, nobody's watching, Bancroft. It's okay. You can tell us. We're not live. It's all right.
We're not
live.
We're not live on YouTube.
Yeah, so everybody saw me actually finish that page. If you go watch yesterday's stream and then today's stream, you can see me finish that page. I drew that page all on stream. I never do that.
The whole thing.
And I actually I did lay it out on Topicless as well. So if they go back and watch Tuesday's stream on Topicless on Death Metal Heroes channel, you'll see me lay out the entire thing. And then
hello, Bancroft.
Do you guys flip flop?
Mm-hmm.
Jason, do you guys flip flop channel you do Topicless on? Because sometimes I feel like I see it on. You guys do it at different times.
No. We do it at the same time, just different channels. Last week it was on Luke's. This week it's going to be on mine. And then next week after that, Luke's and mine. Every now and then, like if I have a book that I'm campaigning and I have a stream to do, he understands and he'll run with it. Like he'll have it on his channel and then he'll wait for me to get in and then we'll just run. But it's always at 9:15 on Tuesday nights. It's been that way for a very long time now. So, yeah, and like I know it's good. Not everybody can catch it, so that's good. Yeah. Yeah, Phil's here. Welcome, Phil.
Yeah, Phil's been here.
I've been drawing. I didn't pay. Yeah.
I just don't like giving him shout outs.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I retort my.
Jim Cox. I'll talk about Jim all day. I'll be like, "Hey, Jim, how's it going?" And then Phil. I usually skip Phil.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Phil's just here for secrets. He's trying to find out the secrets.
The secrets, like I can print cheap shirts and sell them for high quality. That kind of secret.
I mean, it's not a secret, but I wanted to do. I have a friend who has one of those like laser etching tools,
Oh,
and I
cool.
wanted to do like some rock and roll ninja shurikens.
Oh, that would be you can't sell those because they're weapons.
I think it got shut down by the team leader.
Oh, that sucks,
I
man.
was like, hey man, can we do some shurikens?
Well, you have your own stuff that you're going to do, and I think you can incorporate that into your thing.
Yeah.
So that'll be
I don't think
cool.
Phil liked what I said. He did the I don't like what you said emoji.
Phil can suck it.
No.
Are all the projects you're working on that are coming up with your boy Zach, or are you doing stuff on your own?
I have 3 more projects with him, and he
Oh,
wants
wow.
to just keep working with me, which is cool. But I think at a certain point, I am gonna want to do something of my own, because I do want to do like a video. You know what I mean? Like I do want to have a cool intro video for my Indiegogo and stuff. But
Right on.
Yeah. I hate
plus, I'd like to be officially be considered a new creator. since I can't be a new creator since my name isn't on the campaign.
Oh, that's why you weren't. Oh,
Yeah, Rock and Roll Ninja is under Richard Mayer's name, so I can't. I wasn't
it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
eligible.
Anyway.
I was like, that's why I'm not eligible, and it was like, yeah. I was like, rigged.
Yeah, rigged. I concur with that. Yeah.
I mean, it must feel really bad that you didn't even get nominated. I mean,
It does. Thank you.
Good dog cast. Nobody even thought of me because I didn't have a book out.
The pain that I'm feeling, the emotional
I
pain
don't have any books out either.
has
Actually, I think
physically
Charlie's London is
manifested
printed now.
in anal bleeding. So that's
anal
how
bleeding?
much I was invested.
Mm.
Right.
I caught. Oh, well, that's safe then. You're fine.
Yeah.
No, I caught a little bit of the they were like putting people in to be nominated or whatever. It just took so long. I dipped out. I'm like, this is taking forever for them to decide on people. So I dipped out. But yeah, no. Death Metal Hero and I are actually going to be doing topicless shirts. I just have to order the transfer for them, and then I will at my job I'll press them, and we're gonna do some samples first and see how they go. I kind of want to put one on this long sleeve hoodie thing that I got. So, but see, they'll be also available for sale eventually, but not through Indiegogo or anything. You just hit me up and I'll get you a shirt. But it's gonna be cool.
Don't be mad. I'm gonna win everything next year, guys. I'm just letting you know. So you might want to wait until 2023. Shelby in 22, bro.
Rigged.
Yeah, your mind, dude.
I'm gonna host
I'm gonna host it as well.
Oh, you're gonna host it. Oh.
You're gonna host it, and you're
yeah. It's gonna be the Shelby
Nominate
Awards.
yourself for,
the Shelby
for
Awards.
The Shelby
category.
Awards, all things.
Yeah. It would be weird if it's on your channel.
Head of Shelby.
There you go.
Award is.
I like that.
I need to get a Bluetooth cam so I can do like cribs and be like, this is my shelf of reference. I ripped this book right here. This is where I got the idea for Ragetality right there. It's that book right there. And then we'll talk about Lobo. I'll bring Phil in. We'll talk about Lobo for like 3 hours.
Nobody wants to. No, everybody will tune out. Nobody wants to hear about Lobo.
Phil wants to take me to get boba.
Yeah, I saw that. It wasn't this one, but I saw it
Phil
somewhere.
wants to take you to get boba. What that ice?
Yes.
That tea with fish eggs in it.
Oh, I hate that stuff.
Does it have like tapioca?
Yeah. It's like frog eggs or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Gross. Yeah, it goes. Yeah. I don't want balls down my throat.
Bancroft says that they already make bobbleheads of Dave Grohl. Sweet.
There you go, man.
Just spray paint them gold.
Just buy them in bulk and then sell them on your campaign as Shelby Robertson bobbleheads.
Yep.
I need to get some. Where can I get minifigs made?
Where can you get what?
Get minifigs made?
Minifigs?
Yeah, I got the Mark Polton one, but that's more like a Lego friend. It doesn't look like a legit Lego. It's like too tall. It's like real tall.
They can't make those at my work, so I don't know. T-shirts.
Anyone in chat? Do you know where to make Lego custom Legos?
window clings, wall clings. There we go. We could do Ink. We could do a giant Frog G wall cling. Let's get that on the stretch goals. I gotta see how much they cost, but we could do it. Everybody can have a wall cling on their. There we go.
We should do Frog G panties. I don't
Panties?
see a lot of
Like,
panties.
right on the crotch. Just say "get wet now."
Some G strings.
Yeah.
It could be a toad
Or tie lover.
right there. Little toad.
Tampons, because then the string can be his tongue.
Frog G.
I got a friend that keeps sending me these loose mask figures. You guys remember Mask?
Mask.
Yeah, I remember Mask. Hold on.
So yeah, this is Matt Tracker. If you guys don't know, it's Matt Tracker. He's the leader. He drives the Z28.
I remember.
My buddy's starting to piss me off. Okay, so he sent me this one here. This guy had the.
Oh, yeah, make it big again. Oh,
yeah, that dude.
I'm gonna read
he said
in a minute.
Dude, this is not the right helmet for this guy. So
Here's
listen,
Jeff.
if you're gonna send me some Mask figures, at least send it with the right helmet. All right. I don't even know whose helmet this is.
Is it Boba Fett's?
It doesn't fit him. That's all I know.
So.
Frog G strings.
Logo will make them for you, but they have
They're not cheap.
No.
Oh, probably China. He's saying probably go to China.
Yeah.
Shoot, man.
We don't support them here, Bancroft. We don't support those Chinese. We just like their cookies. You know. I love the Chinese. I'm just kidding. XOXO. She'll be making this a show.
Country.
Yeah.
Free Tibet.
Free Tibet. Free Tibet, China. Free China's Tibet. Yeah. But yeah. That's all I got.
Let the Dalai Lama go home.
Yeah. What do you have against llamas? I don't understand it. They're wonderful animals.
So I saw a copy of Charlie's London. I don't know if it's the print proofs or what, but it looked pretty good. So.
Oh yeah, I got that.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I got a copy of it.
No,
I don't got it.
Yeah, I got a copy of that too. Yeah, I know.
They flew it over on a Concorde.
Yeah.
So everyone should have that like
Right?
way before they have cash grab. So
That's pretty crazy.
everyone will probably have Frog G before they.
I was gonna say I think people have Absolute 2 before cash grab. Apparently, yeah, Frog G, which is not going to be out till like next year. So.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if the customers are cool with it, then who gives a fuck?
Well, they're not supposed to get anything, so whatever they get, they're going to be lucky.
Yeah, you get. Yeah.
Cecil
happy.
told them at the beginning.
Yeah, be happy with what you don't get.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I
You
did
right
do
over
a
there?
cover for Cash Grab too, which we'll probably see in a couple years.
Ink, you gave Shelby the COVID through the internets.
Oh man,
The internet.
See?
internet
There you go.
COVID.
It's all for you.
COVID. Yeah, I mean, but at least you did the cover for it, you know? I mean, did you get paid? Did you get paid for it?
Yeah, I got paid.
There you go. Who
It's
cares?
like-
then?
It's really cool. It's over a Donald DeLay picture.
They'll have Lucent 2
Actually-
before cash grab.
Yeah.
Well, Lucent 1 took like what, a year and a half, 2 years to ship out. So sounds about right.
Maybe
Well,
the same time, about the same time.
That Lucent 2 preview was pretty cool. It
Well,
was pretty
that's
cool.
another problem. Like, you do something big like that, and no one ever sees it because it takes so many years to come out.
But it shouldn't, though. Like, there's no reason for that. I mean, Lucent was different. I'm not talking about that. But there's no reason for a lot of these campaigns to be like 2 years later, and you don't even know if it's written yet. So I know Lucent had coloring and printing issues and everything like that. So he was
Well,
retuning. things.
Charlie's London was like the fourth thing I did, and it's going to be out before everything else. So that's pretty crazy.
Well, you'll finally have stuff out there. So
Yeah.
there you go. But
I have a
Like-
couple things, but only like small, like pinups and
Well,
stuff that I did. So
here's the thing. If Dan Plegel can draw Goblin Girl 4 times in a span of, what, 6 months, there's no reason people should be able to get a
He's
book out in that
he's-
time frame.
he's a freak of nature. Though.
He has a freak of nature, but still.
He can draw like crazy. He can draw like this during the stream. He would have done like 6 pages already.
Yeah, he would have, but that's our boy, man.
What
That's
a
our
great
dude.
book.
Very
And
fast.
and everyone needs
How
to
about that
back
for new creators?
Goblin Girl.
Shit,
Yeah, that's why I don't know why Goblin Girl wasn't like I was telling
that's
Ink that.
legit.
Like he is a new creator. I don't
Yeah,
know
I'm just
why.
being bitch. I mean, he's a legit fucking like, yo, what about Dan? You know?
Yep. What about Plegel? And everyone needs to back Goblin Girl. Link is in the description
Didn't
below.
Goblin Girl
So is
get?
Rock
I
and Roll
thought
Ninja.
Goblin Girl got nominated for something.
I think he got
What?
nominated, but why didn't it win is beyond me.
Mm.
So
Because chat didn't vote for it.
The
It was
chat
all
didn't
chat.
go for it.
Yeah.
Because I know. Yeah, I mean, panel's not gonna. Yeah, they just went with what was, with what
the chat did
poll
all of
did.
it. So
Yeah, that was 100% chat. That, yeah, I'm sure, like I think they
it's
have their
kind of good
personal
because
favorites.
you can see where
Don't give
the
us any
people are at,
logic.
though. So.
All right, just let us complain about our friend not winning.
yeah, we just said that.
You know,
Yeah.
No, like, you get to
Our
see
boy.
where the people are at. There's where they're at. So
Yeah.
Well, and it's
gotta
not like
move there somehow.
but it's not like people don't know about Goblin Girl. I mean, in Dan Plegel, he's been everywhere in every chat. So I don't know. I don't know.
it's all good.
No, it's not. Don't Yaki. What's up, man? Yaki's soon to be the #1 colorist after Inkspot's leaves. Look at that.
There you go.
No, Michael Bancroft will be.
Oh, he was.
Bancroft is a no. He doesn't count as no. He's like
Yaki was,
he encompasses everything, so he doesn't count.
Yaki was asking if his chats weren't showing because you weren't pulling them up.
Oh, I'm sorry, Yaki.
That's
no,
why he said so nothing.
I'm sorry, Matt. No, I'm
I
saying
want to
Yaki
know how
'cause I got a Matt on
Yaki's
chat
making
panel,
it on the colorist.
I don't even see yours, dude.
page. He must
He's-
just have a ton of stuff left over from the pros or something.
Let's see.
Yeah, he has a lot
that's
of
okay.
contacts over the years, so.
Right. Well, he's also working still for pros. I know. Well, I know he's injured right now, so he hasn't been working. But
Shelby's becoming unhinged. I was trying to line it up. I didn't know it was that far off. Can you move unhinged over a little bit so I can become unhinged?
I could. Wait, you want to move
Yeah.
unhinged over like
Dan-
underneath you, or
Dan was up against Kenneth.
I can't do
I'm trying to write a
That's
sentence
why,
here.
wasn't he? That makes sense.
no? I can't really move it over. I got to go into
Okay.
Photoshop and.
All right, guys.
Does he
Sorry.
need space? Why don't you move me over? I don't have any. I'm not trying to do
Oh,
anything.
he
with
says
it.
I'm not surviving.
No, he
Sorry,
wants to
sorry.
write a sentence out saying Shelby is becoming unhinged because unhinged.
Yeah,
Mm.
See,
I
here,
thought it was.
see
Yeah.
there.
Now Matt Barr's unhinged. Now I'm just becoming Matt Barr.
There you
Now
go.
I'm not unhinged. Now I'm Matt Barr again.
Shelby is
Hello.
becoming.
I'm gonna
put you
change
back.
my name back.
I'm gonna put you back. All right. I like the layout better that way. But
But
what were we talking about anyway? Yeah. No, Yaki, I just didn't see you. I'm sorry,
He said
dude.
he's not surviving. So
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was-
I didn't think he was.
He was
I got
coloring
to go
for
to,
PTP.
Outback Steakhouse for the first time, and I was
Well,
there
we
with Matt
kinda-
Yackee.
we were
Oh, yeah.
talking about me
Nice.
and Yaki were sort of talking on Twitter, and it's like to make it purely as a colorist, you'd have to do a 48-page book every single month
What's up, Shadowhawk?
to make it.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah, yeah.
impossible.
Yeah.
The same applies for inkers. I'm just putting this out there. The same applies for inkers and for most pencilers, I think.
That's why you pretty much have to do your own book.
Mhm.
Like, and even then, though,
Yeah.
you're looking at it taking a lot longer than what you need to survive anyway. So,
Yeah.
like you said, unless those you're hitting 6 figures or more, it's you got to have
Yeah.
a full-time job. You gotta
And
have a full-time
especially if you want to keep getting the jobs, the coloring processes keep getting more and more complicated. There's more rendering. It's taking
Yeah.
longer. So you have to do like this next level work and then still get it done in less time. And so, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that there's going to be like inkers and colorists in the future going forward.
So-
it's just like you're just an artist, I guess. So.
Do any of you anticipate people like just exiting comics altogether because of pay? Like because
Yes.
of pay? Or do you think it's okay.
Yeah.
I am. That's why I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Right. And like I said, I need medical insurance and full-time jobs are where I get that right now. So
Yeah.
this is still going to be that hustle, or just even maybe I'm not going to dip out, but I might not, like after Absolute 2, I'm grinding away in Frog G. I might rein back a little, so you might see, like, you know what I mean. But
Jim Cox just gave you an option. You should bring that up.
Is it the last comment, or how far up is it? There it is. I think
It's at the bottom.
Is
Yeah,
it?
there it is, right there, man.
That's
Or-
true.
This is your option, you degenerates. This is
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
There you
let's
go,
see, what
dude.
did Yaki say right there?
Yeah, and light your house. Yeah. Wait,
If
wait.
no,
Now I gotta
then
highlight
take a
Yaki.
full-
Oh wait, Oliver's
Right above
here.
it.
No, it's double flyer. My eyes suck. Is this one? That's
It
Shadow.
says if no, so if no when I take a full-time job, I'm done with comics. So when he has to go to a full-time job, he's done.
Well,
So,
I like, if I was healthy, I'd be grinding away so bad at this. I would be putting out 3 books a year, like, without a doubt. So yeah, but Jason can't do that. But yeah.
well, that's the thing. It's not. I'm not leaving because I'm so mad. No, I'm leaving because I've been
Can't afford
freelancing for 20, 22, 23 years, whatever it is, and I already know that there's other places where I can spend my creative time where I will make the money I need to make. So it's not going to be as fun for me, but you definitely you can make the money out there if you hustle doing different types of artwork.
Right.
So.
Like I said, being healthy, if I could, like, just afford to quit my job for a little while, I could definitely gain up the momentum, and I think do 3 books a year, make it profitable, and actually make an income and live a regular life. And actually, TikTok, I've been seeing your TikTok stuff, Bancroft. I don't want to go on to TikTok at all ever, but it is, I think people should check into it as being a different, a new way to reach people. I just don't want to do it. I can't. I just can't. I don't know, something in me that just can't do, like, no. It works for Kelsey. He lives in Louisiana, not West Virginia. Kelsey, though, is Kelsey, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
talent is not distributed equally. So
right.
Kelsey Shadden is like a talent sponge. That dude is.
Yeah, but yeah, it's, I don't know. Shelby's right. You gotta sometimes get lucky. You also gotta have the talent, though. You gotta have the time. There's like a whole potion of crap that you gotta do in order to really make it. You get lucky.
I was just saying that luck happens. And it's like luck can sometimes happen, and it can also strike at the wrong time.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
Well, everyone always says, "Can you make it as a creator if you start later in life?" And the answer is yes, but it's harder when you're later in life because you have all these responsibilities that are on you now when you're in your 40s that you didn't have in your 20s.
Yeah,
so,
right.
It comes
You're also
down
dying
to
sooner.
I always use
connections. There's
I always use
certain personal connections, the soft skill connections that you have. Like I have work right now from people who I knew 20 years ago.
Yeah.
It's just.
I don't have any
it's like it's like this is like how do I get Super Bowl shit? It's like because I was interning with people who are now executive producers. You know what I mean? It's like it becomes not like who you know, because like your talent and your ability to like complete the job like keeps you in the door, right? Like, oh hey, yeah, we work together. There, you're in the door. So to like stay there, you have to like keep your shit together and get your job, your job done.
Yeah. Like, I didn't know too many people, like, or even have like, I pretty much just I lived life backwards, I guess, but I don't know. I kind of took a backseat to a lot of stuff, and it was kind of my fault in a way, but not. 24 Eyes, what's up, man?
It's easier with YouTube and the internet and stuff now, I think, than before.
Oh, without a doubt. But I'm just saying, growing up, because we grew up without the internet and all that stuff. So, I didn't have those connections growing up. just didn't. I hung out with my friends that really weren't into art. Like I knew local bands, that was it. None of them went anywhere. So but even still now, I do some stuff for bands, and I've even been hit up by. They're not like huge, but they're well known, and I was hit up a couple times like, hey, you want to do some artwork? I said yes, and they just wouldn't hear back, and I could probably hit them up still, but. And I would love to do band art. That's something. If it wasn't comics, I would love to do band art. That would be like my next thing. But that's even. You got to do a lot of artwork.
It's like you're going back to where you're like your work for hire.
Yeah,
you're like
pretty much
trying to make these random fucking people happy.
Yeah,
as opposed to like when you're doing something on your own, it's like you're trying to make the customers happy. You're trying to give them a product that you want, but it's like it's your product rather than you being like the hands for somebody who isn't artistic.
Well, like that's the thing. Like I did band art I do band art for this one band, and they usually give me free reign. They're like giving me a topic, but then like do what you do because we know what you do. And then I also had band art for other bands where they're like, I need this guy to look like this, sit like this, be in this position with this art in the background with this, and I'm like, man, you're really constraining. And so you want to do what you love to do and give people what they want, but you want it to be yours.
Man,
and
people start doing details like that, the price starts ratcheting.
Yeah, well, these weren't people that I could ratchet it, but like I said, it's just something that I did love, though, and I still love it. So,
lots of people break in, like a lot of people break into stuff late in life. Like, Dangerfield, and he was about 50. Todd McFarlane was what, 37, 35 when he got his first comic gig. He was already
really
into playing. He was playing single and double A ball, dude. Like he was a baseball player.
Yeah, he was a baseball player. What about J.K. Rowling? Didn't she start late?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything.
I think she did.
But another Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito was not young when he started making money.
Yeah.
Taxi. I mean it's. Yeah, so you got a lot of people that
and especially with artwork,
people creating their own things, right?
Right.
I mean, they're not like trying to become creative by working for other people. I mean,
Well, look at art. Art to me, like what we do, you don't have to be 20 to be really insanely good at it. You don't have to be 50 to be really insanely good at it. If you're good, you're good. So, like, I can still be 60 and still be in demand because my quality is there.
The best thing about being a creator of like visual media is we don't have to be pretty. I'm just putting that out there.
Well, I am, so I don't have to worry about that. But
I know that everyone's beautiful. I'm just saying you don't have to be.
But that was kind of the draw for me to being an artist was that the work was judged and not me.
Yeah.
Because I look like Gollum. So,
I hear otherwise.
I prefer they fucking, they look at the artwork. Like I've done gallery shows where like I don't tell people who I am.
Right.
Just because it's weird. I get weirded when they start talking to me about the art. And then also I get a real honest opinion about paintings and shit, Like,
well, they're not trying to suck up to you. They're giving you their honest feedback.
Get a couple glasses of wine, you're like, man, what do you think of that painting? And like people will be completely honest, and that's I eat that up.
But that's the thing with here. Like we all know each other, so if I'm like, hey, do you really like this? Is my friend going to be like, yeah, that's really good? And then once they leave, like, wow, that was terrible. Or are they going to be honest?
Not if they're friend. Not if you're a real friend. You wouldn't. I mean,
true.
A real friend
exactly.
We'll rip it apart. But constructively.
That's the whole thing. They'll be like, yeah, the stylistically it's there, but by the way, you suck. Yeah, constructively.
Yeah, because then you're allowing it to be fixed.
Yeah,
rather than just like, man, that looks like shit. Like, wow, what a lazy critique. If you're able to be like, well, I'm not really sure about that, and your colors are kind of they work, but you know what I mean. You kind of if you can like break.
That's
it
if you're talking to Bancroft.
Say what?
So that's if you're talking to Bancroft.
Yeah. Like, I don't know about those buildings.
I don't know about those colors there, pal.
Those colors.
A little muted.
Talk to Narwhal. Get some coloring tips.
Narwhal.
Yeah, Phil said in chat, Diamond Dallas Page was almost 40.
Really? DDP was 40. Wow.
Diamond
DDP.
Dallas Dave.
That's a name I haven't heard in forever, but
Is that a wrestler?
Yeah, he's a wrestler.
Yeah, I remember he did the show in Albuquerque that I was at, and he wouldn't come down from his room because the promoter didn't pay him yet. So he had this fat ass line of just tons of fans, and he wouldn't come down because I guess he either he wasn't paid or he demanded more money, something or another. Something happened where he was like, "I'm not coming down until you come up here with an envelope of cash."
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say he had this big line of Coke. That's what I thought you were going to say. He had this big line of Coke.
You gotta make stacks to get a line of Coke like that.
Yeah. So I thought you were going to say.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm going to go more towards the all ages market, just because it's a bigger market, more places to sell what you make. So
right. Yeah, just don't. Whatever you do, have somebody else talk to them, though, Ink.
I used to do.
That's why an agent is good. Have a nice person to talk to them.
You have to be like, penises. Oh, wait, no. What, Shelby?
I had a dentist buddy in California who was friends with the CEO of Crest. I used to do books for them. They were these kid books, and it was like 16 pages. They were an 8x8 printed book that they would give away at different dental offices that were part of some weird dental union in California. But dude, easiest $5,000 I ever made. 16 pages, 8 pages of art. The other 8 pages I just had to do typesetting.
That's probably like a write-off for them. That was probably just like fucking a drop in the bucket for them.
It's like spreads, so it's like one image is 2 pages. So it is kind of easy too.
I had a lady commission me for a children's book. I drew it up, drew the whole thing, and she's like, "Yeah, this stuff's great." I never gave it to her because she never paid me. So I was like, "Bite me, lady." And then she hit me up years later. "Hey, you want to do something together?" I'm like, "No."
Oh,
you pay me.
Are we talking about making a stand with a client? I got flown out to Culver City, California, to do a mural inside a business that does specialized packaging. I think it was called like Sherwood Packaging or Sherwood Paper. And so, we negotiated the price, and I assumed that I would just like get a check when I was finished. And halfway through the painting of this mural that was like 30 feet wide, like 10 feet tall, like I had gridded it out. I was like already like halfway through it. And the dude on the phone was like, "Yeah, well, you'll send us an invoice, and then within 90 days, we'll get you, we'll get you paid." And I was like, that's not what we talked about. He's like, "Well, that's kind of what we'll have to do." And I was like, "Yeah, that's
90,
not
baby.
That's not going to work for me."
No.
And he was like, "Well, let me make some phone calls." And I was like, "Okay, sure." And I got off the phone, and I just like put my paintbrush down, and like went and sat down and was like, I'm not working anymore until this is like settled. And they're like, "What do you mean?" I mean, just like pay me when I'm done. Like, I'm not leaving California with this painting finished and me not being paid.
Yeah, there's companies that are they have predatory practices like that, where a lot of them, where they're kind of living on borrowed time as it is with their own financing. So it's like they get all the shit done to try to help boost them, and then they end up not paying any of their talent. The only people that get a paycheck at those companies are the people working under that roof. You know what I'm saying?
Or they run a contest too. They'll do that. Oh, it's a contest.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, within like 20 minutes, I like went and like got a pizza and came back, and within like 20 minutes, they had like figured out some way through like office petty cash or whatever the fuck they did, because I don't care. But like there was a check for me when I left.
Yeah, and I don't care how you got it, just get it.
Yeah, go, fuck, pay me. But like that's kind of like why I ended up only working with maybe a dozen clients, because they're all aware that like I'll do whatever you ask. I could do it within a short period of time. Like if you call me up and you say you need something tomorrow, I'll stay up and do it. But the only requirement is that you have to pay me when I deliver it.
Right.
Like a fucking pizza. You know what I mean? Like I deliver a pizza, you pay me.
Well, that's comics.
And I even
one
have
thing
like,
I can say is I've always
CBS,
Never had
ESPN.
trouble.
I have a lot of people who like, yeah, they just pay me as soon as the artwork gets there. It's dope.
What were you saying, Ink?
I was gonna say that's the one thing about Comicsgate that's been great is I've never had anybody stiff me. Everybody in Comicsgate, you know, they're wanting to pay you like all of it in advance. A lot of people, so
Well, I think
yeah,
they're aware
everybody.
that could
I've
be
never
really
had a,
bad.
I never had a trouble with it.
Really bad. What's the word for it?
PR?
Yeah, if you get known for not paying people, people won't work with you. You know.
Right.
Oh yeah. No, I haven't had it with any clients in Comicsgate ever any trouble getting paid. So everybody's like on the up and up. So that was really good experience. Which when I was doing regular freelance, you from time to time you'd always get someone that would try to stiff you or their check never shows up.
Luckily, you do stuff where you send a low res JPEG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, pay me, and I'll send you the vector.
Yeah.
Although Photoshop is getting
I've done
so
that.
good, you can upscale a lot of stuff now.
Shit.
Like they have that new algorithm that you can upsize pretty decent from something small.
Well, it's stuff that's like print files. You know what I mean? It's like vector artwork for screen printing and stuff that if they just took my little JPEG and blew it up, it'd be all blurry and fucked up. And
yeah, it's the way to do it.
You know,
do it. That's how you do it.
What you do?
That's how you do it. You know what I mean?
You do what you do.
Take care of these customers.
I do.
I got a good friend who's a designer. He had a client during COVID, like over a year ago. The guy, he's like, yeah. So he's like, oh, send me the file so I can show it to my boss. And he had him pull like an all-nighter on Christmas Eve to get this thing done. And then he sent him the file, and it was small. It was like an 800 by 400 JPEG. And the guy comes back with, he was telling me, he goes, yeah, I came back and he's like, hey, so I sent this to the print shop, and they said it's too small to print the posters we need. And he's like, yeah. He goes, yeah, so you can pay me first, and then I'll send you the high-res file. Like, he wasn't even paid yet. He's like, yeah, dude, I'm not sending you this file.
Yeah, I always send
He got paid.
low res.
He got paid, but he was trying to bamboozle him, dude. It's like, hell no, man.
Dude, the bamboozling is real out there.
The bamboozles.
The bamboozling is real.
Oh, the bamboozling.
Bamboozle me.
I bamboozle you. All right, we're running out of steam here. It's 4 o'clock. I haven't eaten yet. I had 2 things of string cheese. That's it. Jason's hungry.
Get some of that string cheese. Hey, side note, I went to Walmart today and I saw a little Matchbox Batman vehicle. The Batmobile from the new Batman movie is there now.
Did you buy it?
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
How'd it look?
It looks good. It looks pretty cool.
I want to see it.
Kind of looks like the Punisher's car from the Thomas Jane movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
I avoid all trailers at all costs as much as I possibly can. I feel like they sell too much of the film in them anymore. So
I think the Batman one sells too little of it. Like, it's a lot of action
they're selling
stuff.
enough. I think what they're showing of the trailer is probably the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Maybe. There's a lot of action, and I hear it's more of a detective noir film. So I see a lot of action in the trailer. So I want to see the movie, though, to see how much of it is actually the detective noir part. So,
if you made it, if it's like 7 with the Batman suit,
yeah,
I'd be down.
I'm sold. Yeah,
yeah. That's kind of what it looks like. It looks like it's like putting pieces together, which I'm jamming on. I want to see more of that.
Oh yeah, I like Dune, by the way, Matt.
The audiobook?
No. I didn't have that much time. No, I watched the movie.
You watched the new one or the old one?
New one.
You knew it? Did you like it?
I liked it.
You liked it a lot?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
I liked it a lot.
Good.
Everyone,
did it make you want to know more, or does it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I want to know where it goes from there. Everybody kept saying like, "Oh, yeah, dude, Dude, that throat singing stuff was awesome,
like,
man.
Holy shit.
That was
something
awesome.
I was like, I never thought of that, but I was like, that's fucking dope.
That's brilliant. But yeah, everybody kept saying like, oh, the beginning's really slow. I was like, it is, but I was interested, so it didn't really move slow for me. So as long as you keep them captivated and interested, it's not going to be really feel like it's slow.
I mean, it might have been slow moving, but I think there was a lot of establishing.
Yeah, a lot. They could have done with a little less of the staring off into the distance type stuff. They did that quite a lot. I understand why, but yeah.
This one is definitely more mood as opposed to the David Lynch, which was
I didn't even see that one.
Tries to hit the book like verbatim more than this movie does.
Yeah, I didn't even see the David Lynch
one.
But
I like this
thought
one.
It was absolute garbage. But,
there you go. The new one or the late David Lynch one?
Everything that has to do with Dune.
So you didn't even see it, but you just think it's garbage?
I did. I watched the first 23 minutes of it, and then I was like,
wait, you can't watch just 23 minutes of a movie. Maybe if it's okay. You can't watch 23 minutes of Dune though and think
garbage. I can sniff the garbage for like 10 minutes.
Why does these spots hate? Why does these spots hate sand? What do you got against sand?
He's like Anakin Skywalker over here.
Dune is one of those things that I always wanted to like because it looks cool, but then it was just too ungodly. It was fucking boring garbage.
No, man. Once you get in, you gotta watch it. It's good.
It's trash.
You're trash.
Yes, I am.
Yes,
born and bred, baby.
All right, I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna end it. Everybody go back. Everybody here, except Ink Spots. He doesn't have a campaign.
Hey, Cash Grab is still up. It's gonna be up for a while.
Okay, there you go. Go back, Cash Grab. Give Ink some money.
No, I don't get any. Just
okay, never mind. Don't even bother backing Cash Grab now. You're never gonna see it. No, follow Ink Spots though. Even though he's giving up on comics for everyone altogether and becoming a monk.
No, I'm still gonna paint cool shit.
Nobody cares about that. They want to see comics. Come on. Nobody cares about you.
I'll paint covers.
Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about you.
Actually, I have a whole bunch of covers that are coming out. So.
No, that'd be cool. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody do things. Links are in the description below for a lot of things. Go do things that everybody likes to do, and have a great day. Bye.
Later.
Long day,